Today we will make a sponge cake with meringue. We will need the following ingredients. Let's begin. Take eggs and separate whites from yolks. Mix yolks and 2/3 of the sugar. Whisk them until there's a thick, almost white, viscous mass. Whisk the whites into a strong foam. Then add the rest of the sugar. Continue whisking for a minute until there is a thick foam. Carefully mix the whipped yolks and whites using a spoon. Sift flour into the mixture of the yolks and whites. Pour the finished batter into a mold greased with butter. Bake it for 25 minutes in an oven preheated to 200 degrees centigrade or 380 degrees Fahrenheit. After 25 minutes, take the sponge cake out of the oven. Take 10 minutes to let it cool down, then flip it onto the grill. The sponge cake must be matured at the room temperature for 8 to 24 hours. After that, cutting will not make it crumble. Next, we'll make a syrup. For that purpose, we mix a sufficient amount of boiling water and sugar. Stir sugar until it completely dissolves. Add cognac. Stir one more time. Cut the sponge cake into 2 shells. Steep the shells with syrup. Spread marmalade or jam on the lower shell. Place the upper shell on it. The last thing we do is make meringue because it must be used immediately after making, because it may shrink very soon. Take 1 egg and separate the white from the yolk. Whip the white until there is a thick foam. Then add sugar. And vanilla sugar. Whip this until there's a thick white shiny mass. Such cream must be used immediately after making because it may shrink. Divide the cream into 2 parts. Use 1/2 to spread it on the upper shell. Use a confectionery comb or a fork to draw wavy lines on the cream. Trim sides of the cake with a knife. Cut it into several mini cakes. And decorate them with the rest of the cream. Treat the mini cakes in an oven for 2 to 3 minutes at the temperature of 250 degrees centigrade in order to prevent the cream shrinking. That is all. Our sponge cakes with meringue are ready. Bon appetit! You can find other examples of pastries in the pastries playlist.